There really is a lot of kind of angst and hatred now towards the NeoTantra world that I'm kind of seeing from more of the yogic classic Tantra world. A lot of people kind of saying that, it's like NeoTantra is all just like hedonistic, self-indulgent, blah, blah. And, it's all got nothing to do with Tantra. And yeah, but it was interesting when I was at this Tantra retreat. I was talking to a lot of other people that were much more from like the yoga meditation side that hadn't done neo tantra work and hadn't done any sacred sexuality work. And a lot of them like really were actually needing this work. The kind of issues that they were facing and the kind of things that they were experiencing when I was having conversations with people that were probably the type to be these people criticizing and judging sacred sexuality. Like a lot of them, like, wow, actually, like a lot of what we're doing in NeoTantra would really benefit you. But I think what we need is more teachers in this field that are in sacred sexuality and NeoTantra that are taking the time to properly study classic Tantra and to get to become familiar with the lineages and the original teachings and to find a way to integrate that. For me, a lot of it is just, I love tantric philosophy. I'm such a nerd for it. I'm just like all the time, like, give me all the wisdom and, so I really try to integrate that into everything, even if it's just like, when I'm doing a play fight workshop, like there's always these elements of like, how can I bring in these kind of core wisdom insights into this workshop, even if I'm not selling it as a Tantra thing, that's not technically a Tantra event or something, that there's always ways that I can bring in these ideas and these concepts and help people to feel more free and liberated and to become, more aware of different elements of their being and the way that they're holding on to concepts and stories about themselves. And there's lots of beautiful ways that you can really bring in the classical tantric wisdom to all of this work. Even, the way that I'm guiding a simple eye gazing practice has really deepened and changed. Originally, I would have just be like, yeah, just look into each other's eyes and relax and, feel yourself connecting and stuff. And now when I'm guiding eye gazing, it's really getting people to tune in to like, what is the thing doing the witnessing? What is it that's the same in this other set of eyes and the same as you? And what is it when consciousness becomes aware of itself while it looks into the eyes of another and, this gateway into the other person's soul? And can you see that you're not separate? And, these kind of cues. And a practice like eye gazing can suddenly become like this non-dual awakening experience of recognizing your own essence nature through another person. And I think there's a lot of potential in sacred sexuality work to be able to offer people this deeper wisdom and just plant some seeds that then will blossom in different ways in people's consciousness over time. Because, a lot of people that come to sacred sexuality work and come seeking Tantra, like at first they don't realize that what they're really looking for and what we're all looking for deep down is this like authentic expression and deep understanding of what we are and, what is the point of being alive? What is our purpose? Like all these big existential questions that Tantra beautifully answers for us or, gets us to answer for ourselves. And like when people come seeking sacred sexuality, they're, looking for a doorway into that. They're trying to figure out, like, what is this whole intimacy business? What is this whole business of being in a body? And, why pleasure? And a lot of people through sex have these first initial experiences of non-duality and merging and losing their ego and melting into oneness with another person. So a lot of people get this little glimmer of like, oh, there's something here. There's something in sex and something in orgasm that like is deeply spiritual and is deeply powerful. And they're trying to understand that. They're trying to figure out like, what is it that I love so much about these orgasmic moments and about sex? Like, what is it in that? I know it's not just that it feels good. Like, they know that there's something in that experience that is a key to understanding life and understanding themselves.